Taehyung and Jungkook have always shared a connection that feels deeper than words, a bond that quietly grows stronger with time. Every time they appear together, there is something unspoken in the air, something that fans can feel even without explanations. It is not loud, it is not forced, but it is warm, steady, and undeniably real. Their relationship feels like a safe place, a space where they can be themselves without masks, without expectations, without fear of being misunderstood. When Taehyung looks at Jungkook, there is a softness in his eyes that cannot be rehearsed. It is the kind of look that only comes from familiarity and trust, from countless moments spent together away from the cameras. Jungkook, on the other hand, often reacts without realizing it. His smile appears naturally, his shoulders relax, and his voice changes just a little, becoming gentler whenever Taehyung is near. These are small details, but they speak louder than words. There is something poetic about how different they are, yet how perfectly they fit. Taehyung is expressive, artistic, and emotionally open in ways that feel almost cinematic. Jungkook is sincere, devoted, and quietly intense, showing his feelings through actions more than speeches. Together, they balance each other. Taehyung brings color into Jungkook's world, while Jungkook offers stability and reassurance to Taehyung. It feels like a relationship built not on excitement alone, but on understanding. Fans often notice how comfortable they are in each other's presence. Whether they're sitting side by side in silence, sharing a laugh, or exchanging glances across a crowded room, there is no awkwardness. Silence does not feel empty between them. Instead, it feels full, meaningful, and intimate. It is the kind of silence that only exists between two people who do not need to fill every moment with words. Taehyung has always been someone who values emotional connection, and with Jungkook, he seems especially at ease. His laughter sounds freer, his expression softer. Jungkook, who is often seen as strong and confident, allows himself to be vulnerable around Taehyung. He listens more carefully, responds more thoughtfully, and shows a side of himself that feels reserved for someone truly special. Their bond feels less like a performance and more like a story unfolding naturally. There is no rush, no pressure to prove anything. It is built in shared experiences, late-night conversations, inside jokes that no one else understands, and quiet moments that never make it to the spotlight. These are the moments that shape real connections, the kind that last. One of the most beautiful things about Taehyung and Jungkook is how they support each other emotionally. When one of them feels tired or overwhelmed, the other seems to notice immediately. A gentle touch,
all my walls are falling, and my heart is beating loud until I hit the ground. Will you stay around until I hit the ground?
a reassuring smile, or simply staying close becomes their way of saying, "I'm here." It is subtle, but deeply comforting. Jungkook often finds motivation through Taehyung's presence. Taehyung's passion and creativity inspire him to explore his own emotions more deeply. Meanwhile, Taehyung draws strength from Jungkook's loyalty and consistency. Jungkook is someone who stays, someone who does not leave when things get difficult. That kind of presence means everything. Their interactions feel genuine because they're not trying to convince anyone. They simply exist as they are. When Taehyung teases Jungkook, it feels playful and affectionate, never careless. When Jungkook responds, there is always warmth behind his words. Even their smallest exchanges feel meaningful, as if each moment is a quiet reminder of how much they care. There is also a sense of protection between them. Jungkook often stands closer to Taehyung, instinctively aware of him, while Taehyung looks at Jungkook with a kind of pride that feels deeply personal. It is not about ownership, but about care, about wanting the other to feel safe and understood. What makes their relationship even more special is how natural it feels. There is no need for grand gestures or dramatic declarations. Their love, whether spoken or unspoken, lives in consistency, in choosing each other's company again and again, in staying connected through every phase of life and career. Taehyung and Jungkook's bond reminds people that love does not always need
Stay a moment. All my walls are falling, and my heart is beating loud until I hit the ground. Will you stay around until I hit the ground?
to be loud to be powerful. Sometimes, the strongest feelings are shown through patience, respect, and quiet devotion, through the way someone listens, waits, and stays. As time passes, their connection only seems to grow deeper. They understand each other in ways that cannot be taught. They read each other's moods, sense each other's needs, and move in harmony without effort. It feels less like coincidence and more like destiny shaped by shared time and genuine affection. For fans watching from afar, Taehyung and Jungkook represent something rare and beautiful. A relationship built on trust, comfort, and emotional honesty. Something that feels real in a world where so much is staged. Their bond gives warmth, hope, and a sense of calm, reminding everyone that true connection still exists. And perhaps that is why their story continues to touch so many hearts. Because it does not try to impress. It simply feels true. Taehyung and Jungkook, together, are not just two artists standing side by side. They are two souls who found comfort in each other, walking forward with quiet confidence, hand in hand, even if the world only sees fragments of their journey.
Give